A man among boys. You got to be a man of the people. So we were talking a little bit about the offensive line, and it's interesting too because you look at some of the quarterbacks that you had to pass protect for, especially Drew Brees, short stint in Seattle, and now with Green Bay going into this year, and Aaron Rodgers. I was having this conversation the other day on the air. I mean, is it different to run block and pass block for different quarterbacks? I mean, do you have to get that type of consistency, especially with a guy like Rodgers? You can give him 5 minutes to improvise and buy some time, right?
Yeah, Aaron is very different than Drew, obviously, but in some ways similar. Both great QBs, won a ton of games, put up a ton of records. But really, I don't really look at it like that. I look at it as really just stopping the guy in front of me. So as long as I do my job and keeping the guy in front of me, and he's not getting past me, there should be plenty of time for the QB to throw the ball, whether he's running or improvising or not.
Do you feel like a guy that's been an All-Pro, Pro Bowl player, a guy that's won a Super Bowl, do you feel like going into this year you have something to prove? Do you feel like people are writing you off a little bit?
I mean, I guess so, but everybody has their own opinion. I mean, I guess one thing I got going for me is I played on #1 offense almost my whole career, so I mean that has to say something.
Not bad going to Green Bay now with all those weapons.
From Drew Brees to Aaron.
Yeah, you're spoiled, right?
That's a blessing, Play for those two guys your whole career, it's a blessing. So, yeah, I mean, I guess there could be some people writing me off probably because I'll be 34 this year, but it is what it is. The eye in the sky don't lie, and I win a lot more battles than I lose. So.
When you look at the NFL and the way the game is called now, does it make it? You always see like flags every time you turn around. You can talk about someone being held, typically on the offensive side of the ball. From a mental standpoint, does that make you any less of the type of player that you are? Or you just go out and you flat out just play every down?
You try to just play every down. Those guys got a tough job. I mean, they're seeing it at first glance, before they hit the replay, so they got to make a game time decision on the fly. The thing that made it difficult is just when they changed the umpire and put it from the defense side to the offense side. Now you got 4 eyes on you, and not just 2. So, but yeah, the eyes on us as offensive linemen a little bit more than it is on the defensive guys, but it's okay.
You go from the Saints to Green Bay. I'm not going to put you on the spot and ask you what quarterback you'll get a chance to play with. That's going to be better.
Their numbers speak for themselves.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Well, I threw this out the other day. You look at Drew Brees' stats in his career, but then you look at Aaron Rodgers, 3 touchdowns shy of 300, and he's only thrown 72 picks in his career.
Right.
That's a staggering stat.
It's a huge stat.
So I guess that's bar talk. I'd leave that up for debate.
Hey, taking care of the ball. #1 stat in football. You got to take care of the ball.
And lastly, before I let you get out of here, how about coming to Jersey, working with Mike Daniels and a bunch of these NFL players and giving back to the kids?
It's a great camp. Mike told me he was doing his first camp. I'm right across the bridge in Philly. I told him I can come and I'll be there. So it's awesome that.
And you still have your foundation?
I still have my foundation. We had our camp in May, late May 20th, our 10th camp. We had a great turnout. So. This camp looks like it's going to keep growing. He had way more kids his first year than I had mine.
All right, I appreciate it. Best of luck.
Thank you.